Good morning, lovely RK family. I've been asked to share a favourite verse with you all. And the one that immediately came to mind is a verse that keeps coming up in my life at various times, and it's from Isaiah chapter 40, which I've noticed this morning actually is entitled Comfort for God's People. So it's definitely worth reading through the whole chapter actually. But my favourite verse, there's several in it, but towards the end, verse 31, it says, "But those who wait for the Lord," in some versions it says, "hope on the Lord, shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not grow faint." And I was given that as a very new Christian and young mum. And at the time, it was very special. It was a women's weekend away, and someone had gone to the trouble of praying for verses for each of us, and that was mine, and it touched my heart. Just the picture there, the very tranquil picture of an eagle soaring high on thermals going up in the sky. Just it's a really peaceful picture, really reassuring of being lifted up, being held, but also a picture of power and strength. An eagle is a very powerful bird, and I don't know about you, but whenever I'm out anywhere in the Lake District or up a mountain in the Peak District and I look around, it always draws me close. It's always a spiritual experience. It always draws me closer to Creator God and brings huge amount of peace. And so in a similar way, that verse did to me at that time. But what I wasn't to know then was that this verse would come to me various ways, through a sermon or through somebody would pray over me these words at various times when I had felt very uncertain and in despair. And each time it would bring another layer of comfort, because that person would often not know how special this verse was to me. And it's like God reaching out. You'll know, I'm sure, if you've experienced this. It touches your heart so much, and it is such a comfort, because it's like God is reaching out and giving you a spiritual hug and saying, "I'm still here, it's okay, I'm with you." And I can testify to many times in my life when things have been very uncertain, either financially or health scares, and just uncertainties, and feeling, "Where are you, God?" And but God never fails, and he always, just when you feel you can't cope anymore, along comes this thermal, and lifts you out of that situation, and not even necessarily out of the situation, but lifts you to a heavenly perspective on the circumstances. And I believe it's in that heavenly perspective, like it is when we stand on the mountaintop and look around us, that we access that peace that passes all understanding, because we're seeing things in God's perspective. We're seeing his power and his capacity, which is endless and incredible, and we feel safe in that place. And I just hope that during this time that you'll be able to access that through your prayer time, through just calling out to God when you're feeling scared or worried about whatever the future has for you, that you'll feel that thermal lift you up. You feel the burden taken from you, but also feel that renewed strength and encouragement at this time. Pray this Easter time will be a real special, I'm sure it will be really, really special this year for all of us. And just wanted to share that with you. So God bless. Bye.